fight action in the cage. Let's go up to the ring, and here's ring announcer Dave Mason.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for our third fight of the evening. Introducing our two fighters. First in the blue corner, fighting out of Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Weighing in at 123 pounds, stands 5 feet 6 inches tall with a record of 3-2. Please welcome Anthony Cook. And fighting out of the red corner and fighting out of Arlington, Washington. Weighing in at 125 pounds, stands at 5 feet 6 inches tall with a record of 2-0. Please welcome Clinton Jenkins. 3 minutes, 3 rounds, 125 pounds.
Well, Jenkins and Cook ready to get this one on in the center of the cage, and Jenkins undefeated in 2 bouts.
Both of these men look in good shape. Look like they're ready to go.
Hey, are you ready?
Show respect, touching hands.
And the southpaw coming out and firing immediately on Cook.
And with a left jab.
And the takedown by Jenkins.
Jenkins getting the mount, full mount. He's got a head and arm, jumping off of Jenkins. Cook doing a good job of keeping those hips to the side. Jenkins just at will, taking them out and then getting off whenever he wants to. Cook holding on.
Jenkins trying to free himself so he can get a couple of shots in and trying to bust through, and there it is right there. Now it's Jenkins wailing away.
Cook with a nice shot from underneath. He's getting up his back. Jenkins has a choke. It doesn't look like it's in that tight yet. Cook able to fend it off a little bit. Jenkins just really strong. He's arching on that back. Jenkins only has one leg in now. He's got both legs on one leg. Cook looks like he's weathering the storm. Fighting off that arm.
And he's going to end up breaking it.
Jenkins still on top. Looks like he's about to go for an armbar. Cook still just defending that arm. Looks like Cook's nose may be bleeding a little bit. Jenkins keeping that back. Jenkins keeping the back. Now he's sticking in the choke again. Cook doing a good job of pulling that arm down off the back.
That's a terrific reversal right there.
Jenkins just keeping that top. He's keeping the top mount. Great job doing that.
Clinton Jenkins is control here.
Cook needs to start scrambling. He needs to get out of this position. Jenkins with hard left hand. Some of them hit the glove, some of them hit the face. He needs to save some of that. Cook standing up. Jenkins with a takedown again. Cook standing up once again. Jenkins in a headlock. Jenkins going to toss him. I see a toss coming. Oh, he just fell down. Jenkins still, with everything that Jenkins is doing, he's just keeping that control. He's left his head. Jenkins left his head there. Cook's got a hold of that head. I don't believe that Cook can do anything from here, but if you got a hold of the head, it's a bad position for anybody who's got their head caught.
He's trying to lock Jenkins up right now. Cook is.
Yes. Jenkins with a hammer fist, trying to work that right arm.
And that'll be the end of the first round. Terrific action here in the first round between Anthony Cook and Clinton Jenkins.
Yes, Jenkins' nose is bleeding. We go back to the beginning. Jenkins throwing a little bit of a right, a left and a right. A right hand by Jenkins.
Terrific.
Cook answering with a solid left jab. Then Cook trying to hit the right hand, and Jenkins just landed right underneath it. A little bit later, we got Jenkins just holding on to Cook and using that arm that he's holding of Cook's and using it as leverage. Well, it looks like Cook is actually holding on to Jenkins' glove. And Jenkins is actually using that to get more power. Cook stands up, starts delivering right hands, and all kind of blows to the head of Jenkins. Jenkins with the takedown.
Well, they did the best they could trying to get that blood out of the nose of Cook.
Yeah, both men doing a great job.
Round 2.
Both men showing respect to each other again.
Oh, a great shoot. Oh, what a drop that was by Jenkins, and he's going to try it again.
Yes, Cook needs to block those. And I believe Cook is in La La Land right now. He doesn't really know what he's doing. Jenkins doing a good job, putting both feet in, as we call it. A rear mount, a standing rear mount. But Cook blocked him, used defense to block him. Now knees by Jenkins. He's trying to shoot in, but he's got his head in. Cook, that's not a good spot for Cook.
Jenkins has done a terrific job of being in control of this fight.
Jenkins with foot stomps, and he's actually got the head of Cook. Cook is keeping his head down. What he needs to do is posture up, get his head up, his butt down, and shoot for the takedown. Jenkins keeping the underhook on the right arm of Cook. The ref's got his head in there looking for, he's probably looking for the eyes to close or any kind of sign that Cook is going to give up. Referee talking to Cook right now, telling him to better his position. Cook gets his head out, but Jenkins just delivering stomps and knees, and he's all over Cook. Cook going for the choke.
Another foot stomp by Jenkins.
Because Jenkins doing a really good job. He's staying active. He's keeping Cook off of his game. But Cook isn't doing very much, so
He's got to move. He just can't get caught up against
the
that.
double takedown.
And another takedown.
And Cook actually held on to the fence there, which made Jenkins hit his head on the floor. That was a great takedown by Jenkins.
I don't think Clinton was fazed by it if he did smack his head a little bit.
Yeah, Jenkins, looks to me like Jenkins actually has a cut on the top of his head here in front of us. I don't know where that would come from. Maybe from an undeliberate elbow. Jenkins is flying those hands now.
Trying to free his hands.
Nice left hand by Jenkins.
Now it's all Jenkins as Cook tries to cover. Referee Jeremy Saunders right in on this one.
Cook trying to survive, but Jenkins just finding those holes. Nice left hand by Jenkins. He's got his head down. If he can get that head up, he can put more power on those punches. I think he can hear me.
A couple of right hands. Yeah, he stuck him in.
Small right hand from Cook. But you're not doing much damage because you can't move those hips. Jenkins raining down punches. Round punches.
And that's it. That's the bell right there for round 2.
Yes, Cook just survived. Barely survived that last round.
Clinton Jenkins right now in total control. And Anthony Cook is going to have to come up with something sensational in round 3.
Yeah, I think his gas tank is tapped. Cook's nose isn't looking so good right now. There is a chance this fight can be stopped. Here's a nice takedown by Jenkins and a slam earlier in the round.
Not only does it do it once, he does it again.
Cook was trying to get out, but he didn't block Jenkins. Jenkins just took him down one more time. Here's Jenkins going for the back. Just punching. He says, forget the submission attempt. Here's Cook with some right hands. Later in the round, Cook with right hands. Then Jenkins just said, I'm not having any of that. I'm in the dominant position. This is how you punch. Jenkins relentless with those punches from the top.
He has been relentless. Remember, he came into this bout undefeated. Clinton Jenkins.